ADA. It was my brother that got me directly involved with the ADA. In the past 3 months, I've been volunteering with them. And thanks to Susan's wonderful invitation, I got to come here today and tell all of you my story about how diabetes affected me, better or worse. And most importantly, what we can all do to support those of us that share this burden. Spreading the word on this condition is one of the most important functions the ADA has. Disseminating all the warning signs and how to best get tested for the condition. Experts agree there are a third of diabetics in this country that are completely unaware of their condition. Just like I was unaware when the ketone acid was building me, right under my nose. And furthermore, there are others at risk for type 2 diabetes, and understanding what they can do to change their condition and reverse that is absolutely critical. And it seems too grand to consider an absolute victory over diabetes, but that's what the ADA has set out to do, to not only make the lives of diabetics easier, but to also find an ultimate cure. And such a goal requires equally grand steps, such as raising $10,000 for its research. I'm not going to ask anybody for $10,000. It's a little gratuitous. All I'm asking you to consider is $5 donation. That's it, just $5. I'm not asking you to break your budgets, just maybe opt out of a venti chai latte from Starbucks. And if you didn't bring any money, that's fine. There are other ways you can help. On October 4th, we're going to have the annual Walk to Stop Diabetes event. I volunteered it myself while I was still in college, and it was a fantastic experience. If you even have a passing interest in supporting the organization, reach out to the ADA. Find out more about the event. Sign up as a volunteer. Or you just come by and walk. You don't even have to run. Right. So I'm going to end this whole monologue by thanking Susan for inviting me to come speak today, and for the ADA for organizing the event, and Hampton University for hosting it. This is only the second time I've been to the campus, but it looks fantastic. Now, there is one more thing I want to say, one last confession. And this is for everyone here from the School of Pharmacy, and everyone here that is supporting the ADA's goals. I'm honestly not as optimistic about the ADA is about finding a cure for diabetes, especially in my lifetime. And I honestly can't afford to have that optimism. Living with type 1 diabetes is my day-to-day struggle, and a lot of that has to have a momentum to it, just like a run. And I know now that a lot of the recent fears and frustrations that I had came from treating this as a sprint rather than a marathon. You can't just run harder and faster and expect to be done with this thing because there's practically no finish line to it. You have to treat it like a marathon. You have to keep an even pace and keep going. So I'll keep running. I'll keep managing my diabetes like I have, and I'll keep my A1C at a good number because I feel like momentum is on my side. And a lot of that has to do with advances in medicine. I was told early on that there's never been a better time to be a diabetic than now, and they're absolutely right. Medical technology and medications make it infinitely easier to manage this condition than just 5 or 10 years prior. And it makes me think of all of the progress that's been made through the triumphs of people that wanted to help. People like all of you here today. So I challenge all of you. Prove me wrong. Shut me up by helping to make a breakthrough in diabetic research so that we can be one step closer to that elusive cure. If you can get us that much closer, I'm confident I can sprint the rest of the way. Thank you.